And the Buckeyes will put toe to leather and will get started. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
He was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for once.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop.
Wide open spaces. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, and an array of possibilities here. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. inside the 15. Here's the return. Nice, just enough space across the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give is to Williams. Turning it on. Picks up the first down. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front seven even get a finger on that guy.
The Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Gets the back moving. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Extra point here will tie the game. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Great starting point. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Toss to the outside. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Quickly out to the tight end. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. To the air, it's Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to swing it on second down. Sets up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to throw it. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. The sudden change on the turnover, and Manning was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Motion from the back. Give to the running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
To the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Got a man, it's Perry. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the 1st down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Here comes the heat. And it's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
They'll start this drive with a pass.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Buckeyes need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets it away from his own end zone. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now what you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And I like the direction in what this offense was doing right there. You need to go to a guy that can make you a play, and he's already shown it. He's the only one that's made a play. He's been in the end zone today. You need more big plays from this offense. It's been kind of slow. Get back to this guy.
Fires to the right. They were trying to work the outside there. He played it perfectly, almost got the pick. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. That's where they'll mark him a very productive play and a first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. He might want another play. Just keep swinging it. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Good throw and catch. Takes it down at the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Dances away to buy time. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
The give is to Williams. Runs through a tackle. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Buckeyes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Try to get it to the edge. Breaks the tackle. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. At the 40, there he goes. Off to the races to the right. The 20. Past the 10. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they've moved out front here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Love. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
How about the job by this defense? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to them this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. To throw, it's Sellers. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on fourth down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve third down going up top. Catch in the middle, it's Perry. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down.
Well, how about that play? Curl route, and the receiver, as soon as he turned around against zone coverage, the ball was right on him, so he's able to catch it and go get the first.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes! Got enough space! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he finished off the drive with a 30-yard scoring scamper. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. I think he lost it in the sun. He muffed it on the run from inside his 25. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. He'll try to field the punt. Ball's out. All out of space.
Returners only get so many chances in a game, and you really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of time you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Oh, it's a pass. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent. Clear! Clear! Down! Ready! Easy! Ready! Easy! Ready, ready! Set! Ready! Here we go! Set! 29 Philly! High! One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready.
Here we go. Ready, ready. Cobra. And on. Pound 55 wheel. Lasso. Lasso. Ready. Here we go. Ready, ready. 325. Ready. .42 Spider. 4 deuce. Set. Ready. On.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
Take it! Bang! Bang! Bang, bang! Easy! Bang! Igloo!
The give. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's loose. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give to the tailback. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Clemson set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught, close to the marker, it's Barney. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the back. Spins it. It's a running room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. They'll run play action. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Going to try to get it himself. Powers through. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Running into the open space. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense just... This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets enough. Oh, he's got some space. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Oh, and you hear this stadium erupting. This crowd at home, they're just waiting to feed off of an explosive play, and they get one right there from their quarterback, doing a tremendous job on the scramble, outstanding individual effort, and just the decibel level in this place has just gone up, it feels like, tenfold.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he won't. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Really nice play there catching the pass. And I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Marches ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse did. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown! See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Tigers are on the move.
Here we go.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. catch in the middle. It's Moore. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the...
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Off and running. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And man, is that...
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Got the quick pass. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. Touch. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The give to the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above Howard.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football.
What a scene. Here's the handoff. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL.
Gonna take a shot. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Clemson. Made the grab and then did the rest himself. To the air on first down. Keeps looking downfield. Just a short pass to the tight end. Wide open spaces. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Waddle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He's moving out of the pocket. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. Hard running there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. Let's take a second and talk about Clemson. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Taking it the other way. And he's going to run it all. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To to the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Moore. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. Moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that.
Intercepted.